Hello and welcome to today's episode then, where we take on Barnsley in the FA Cup third round initially, then we move on to Tottenham. If you could drop a like, that would be awesome, and thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Right, welcome to episode 74, I think this is. Today then we are going to be playing Barnsley and Tottenham, as you can see in the top right corner there. Barnsley is going to be the third round FA Cup. I don't think there's been too much in the way of transfers out at the minute. We are looking to, there we go, we've managed to sell Roger Rowley for 2.8. We are looking to bring a couple of people in. Sold a couple of people from the under 18s because they're just no good and not worth it. Tom McIntyre's gone, so we do need to probably look at start bringing someone in to cover that sort of position as well. And that's pretty much about it. Nothing really else has happened. So if we just get straight into the fixtures, then we can see here we are playing Barnsley away. Going to the team sheet, then we can see we've got everything set to how we would like it. So we're going to have Diogo Ribby in goal, Taylor on the left, Porritt on the right, Davis and Baptiste in the middle. Where is Hansen? Hansen's going to go for Baptiste. Then we've got, we're going to go Ponce in the middle as the defensive midfielder, or ball winning midfielder as it is. Forster on the left, Anderson on the right, Hamilton and Bustos in the middle too, and Lewis up front. As you can see, we are going for a different sort of approach. It's a 4-1-4-1 sort of formation. I could potentially push these up, so it's a 4-3-3 formation if I wanted to, but as it stands, we will go with the 4-1-4-1. If it's not working, he got called back from his loan as well. The guy that was accidentally loaned back to his parent club initially, so he's come back into the squad now. We'll have a quick look at him. Accidentally put a good run of thingy in, so let's make it count. Pump the fists and all that, make sure it's all good, and we'll just have a quick look at this fella that was on about. We go to encourage, tactics and opposition, ask assistant, confirm, and then I want to just go to Sladen Stevic. This is our 17-year-old. He had not played any games at all this season, so I decided to just recall him back from his loan because, as you can see, his attributes were going downhill, so I decided to bring him back, as I said. Anyhow, into the match. Chan for Barnsley then, and we managed to clear. I'm not sure why Taylor cleared it like that, but whatever. Lewis picks it up anyway, starts sprinting down that left hand side more or less. Benson, Barnsley manages to just nick it back off him pretty simply in truth. We'll just lower that back down. We've got Porritt then to Hansen. I'm trying to work Hansen up to say that he wants to remove him from the transfer list. It's not really happened yet, but trying, because I do want him to stay. Lose with the ball. What a ball, and that's a great goal. At this point in time, we do realistically need a good win, so we can actually start making a bit of a run together to start getting some wins in the league, because as you saw right at the start, I think we've got 18 points from 23 games at the minute. It's just not good enough. We're sitting just above relegation, so we are very much struggling. And they're coming forward, and wowzers, that was a weird pick up there from Diogo Ribby. Extra long arms by the looks of it. Long kick to Lewis. It's to Forster now. We need to start trying to get these people to bond a little better as well, and that's off the post, hits the keeper and eventually goes out for a corner. So Hamilton to take the corner over to the back post. It goes towards Lewis, but doesn't get anywhere near him. Forster with the shot, pass, cross, not even sure what that was. Adam Anderson is being played out of position because I think he's got the attributes that I think could work well for an inverted winger on that right hand side, and judging by how his stats are going there, you can see that that is actually working relatively well too. Shipley then for Barnsley to Corey. He managed to actually get into the box, which is a bit of a worry. It comes off the crossbar, and we do manage to clear just about, nipping in front of their player there. They do get a corner, they're going to play the corner into the near post. Hamilton gets his head to it and clears it. Shipley now, and that's the end of the highlight there. Porre now with the ball. Back to Hansen. Hansen over the top. Doesn't really go to anyone. Needs some of these. I think what I might do is I might put in a team bonding exercise actually to try and get a bit of a cohesion happening, and Luz latches onto that beautifully, and that's another great goal from Luz there. Puts us 2-0 ahead. Not doing too great in terms of the football, but we are getting the goals, and that's the main important thing at the end of the day here. Diogo Ribby then over the top. Forster doesn't quite manage it, but Hamilton does. Eventually comes down to Davies. Taylor then, who's playing in that makeshift left back position, doing rather well, although he's just been caught out there by Burdett, and Diogo Ribby makes a fantastic save to keep it at a clean sheet currently. Corey then with the corner for Barnsley, and Diogo Ribby gets up and catches it nicely. 39 minutes gone, coming up to half time, 2-0 to the good. It's not too bad. Corey with the ball for Barnsley. It's nicked from Forster to Anderson. Anderson tries that killer ball, doesn't quite work off the third time round. Chan trying to play it over for their striker, I assume. Forster back to Davis. Forster seems to be making that left hand position his own. Haig's not really picking it up too well. Hamilton could do better with hitting that midfield, but he's doing pretty well in the defensive midfielder role. So he says, as we decide to lose that clean sheet bonus. And that brings us up to half time. And going into the dressing room, we can say we're happy with the performance so far, and that we should realistically continue to carry on as we are. Right, Hansen then with a throw into Bustos. Bustos, really poor effort at trying to get that into the box, and send it up with Benson for Barnsley. Although it's miscontrolled and Forster picks that up. Over the top then for Luz. Luz turns, Anderson hits it, goes straight at the keeper, and it gets put out for a throw in that we won't see. Benson then for Barnsley. Taylor manages to pick it up. I don't know why he didn't take his time there. That seems a bit silly. I am looking to sell Orford as well, because he's not quite making it here, and Kane Taylor's carried on developing, whereas Lewis Orford has not. So I'm going to try and get some money for him, sell him in the transfer window if I can. But in the meantime, we've got Luz holding that ball up for Anderson. Anderson then going to put it out on the right hand side, maybe. He is not, he's just going to get tackled. Unfortunate. Taylor, as I was saying, making himself aware and known with his presence. Porre then over the top of them for Bustos. Bustos going to put it into the way. It just seems to get away from our striker Luz there, but Hamilton now getting dispossessed as well, relatively easily, I might add. Although let's hope that with the years as they go by, this young squad really matures into a really, really good squad, I would imagine. Looking at subs then, we'll probably bring off Hamilton for Bellingham, bring off Ken Taylor for Pizzuti. Oh, actually no, bring him on Stevic. What do you like to play? Fullback on defence, so we'll put you on fullback on defend, and we'll see how you go. Joseph Burgess can come on for Luz, and Thomas Bustos can come off for Haig, and that'll do for now. Alright, goal kick for Diogo Ribby, taking his sweet time, and Burgess now running, and he has a shot and goes really wide. That's a goal kick gone to Shipley. Was that a goal kick to Shipley? My gosh. Anyhow. This passing malarkey is actually pretty good, and Burgess trying to prove a point here with his shooting. Straight at Curd. Saves it, goes out for a corner. Hamilton. Full shooter for the corner this time. Over to the near post. No, I suppose it's to the middle of the pack. Hansen gets his feet to it first, although it comes to nothing. Barnsley then with the free kick. It's over. It doesn't matter. Bellingham gets to it. He's going to switch the play, hopefully. He's going to switch the play. Is he going to switch the play? He's not. He's just going to carry on running. This is awesome. He's going to put it into the box. He's not. He's going to have a shot. It wasn't a bad shot. Anderson picks up that loose ball. Gets no one to it. And goes out for a throw-in. should have probably shouted praise at this point, but there we go. Shipley with the throw then for Barnsley. And we dispossess almost. Haig gets his leg in. Doesn't really matter too much. Shipley with another ball into the back. That's a real opportunity that's gone begging there for Barnsley. They should have absolutely put that in the back of the net, and they will be kicking themselves that they haven't. Diogo Ribu with the goal kick to probably finish the match. It's aimed at Anderson. Anderson does not get to it. We do need some probably pacey fullbacks just to get things moving. Porre, Dixon, Shipley, Humphries, Shipley for Barnsley. He's played a key role for Barnsley here, and that should be full time. It is, and that's a relatively nervous 2-1 win. But I'll say it's a good win because that's what we need to do. Right, we'll go all the way to Tottenham and we'll see you in a second, reporting back if there's any special info when we get back to Tottenham. See you in a second. I've got the FA Cup 4th round draw today. Didn't realise, didn't think about it, so I suppose we will start the draw and have a look at it. Gary Neville's doing the ceremony thing. As you know, we've got 32 teams and we'll be speeding it up until we get to us. See you in a second. Yeah, of course we get freaking Newcastle. Of course we do. I guess we're going out in the 4th round then. Right then, welcome back. This is going to be the team going forward then for Tottenham. We've got Diogo Ribi in goal, Stevic on the left, Merrill Demel on the right, Davis and Hansen in the middle. Stevic obviously is our 19-year-old wonder kid, so he's going to play there. Pont in that defensive midfield role, Haig on the left, Pruvit on the right hand side, Taylor and Bustos in the middle with Luz up front. I've included Ordains on the bench this time round just to try and get a bit of happiness into him maybe. I think I'll try and bring him on for Pruvit at some point if Pruvit's not really doing the mustard stuff, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, we have to win here to avoid falling into the relegation zone. No excuses. Well, wasn't that an exciting first half? Not a single highlight. Okay, I think we have been the better team. Keep going and we should be okay. If we can get a point, a point's better than nothing. Right, Hansen with the throw in then. To lose, not a bad throw actually. Back to Pruvit. Pruvit's going to push it to Haig. Haig's going to shoot! What a goal. What an important goal if we can keep that lead. What a kick from Haig as well. It's almost like a semi-bicycle kick. Great half volley type thing. Oh, it wasn't a half volley, it was definitely a volley. Brilliant looking goal. Fantastic. Taylor then with the ball, trying to push it forward, didn't quite make it. Gui to Scavini. Luz almost intercepting there, making a high press. Juarez is going to try and push it forward to maybe towards Quincroft, and he's going to put it towards Kulusevski, and he puts it straight in the back of the net as well. Just as impressive for the goal. Really disappointing that we couldn't keep that clean sheet again. Smith Rowe for Tottenham, and that's pretty poor. Let's see if we've got anything we can bring on. What I was going to say. Call it prove it can come off for or jeans. Yes, you can play the invite we got on support. Looks like you're pretty good at that actually. Kane Taylor can come off for Joe Bellingham. Paul Struter can come on for Joe Haig. Tom Davis stay there. Stevic can stay there as well. And considering how bad the defence is, it's not doing too bad. Don't speak too soon, Michael. Considering they started with a 4-2-3-1, they ended up with a 5-3-2. I think we did okay. I think we got the better of the shots off there. We only had 5 shots, 2 on target to their 13 and 2 on target. Possession wise, they had 3/4 of the ball. We only had 30%. So we've done a lot of people proud now that we avoided defeat out there. So still, as long as Crystal Palace don't get that freaking win, unbelievable. Just like last time, we had a Newcastle, now we've got Newcastle. suppose then we'll come back for the Newcastle and Nottingham Forest match. FA Cup and Nottingham Forest. If you've enjoyed that, please drop a like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.